Today we're doing our legislative update a little bit different. And if you know me, I like to mix it up every now and then. And so we have our mayor with us this morning to give us the legislative update from City Council last night. But since he's here, I want to take advantage of the opportunity. And it's really the first time that we've kind of had an opportunity to visit with you since you've been in that role.
Yes.
So let's open it by you telling us something the one thing that was unexpected that you have found.
Sure. You know, in this role, I have learned that actually you're closer to the citizens. You're closer to the people. I mean, I've served on school board. I've served on Tarrant County College Board, but we weren't as close to the folks as we are now, as I am now. And really, I love it. I'm an extrovert. I love people, and to me, that's the thing. And in Mansfield, another thing that I love about it is that folks can call you up on the phone, and when they call you on the phone, they can talk to you about their chickens. They can talk to you about, and those are real talks that I've had.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's the chickens or during Snowmageddon, as I like to call it. You know, we're right there, up close, personal, working right alongside our first responders and police, making sure that people had food, generators, whatever it was, and that has really been the thing, and I love it, and I really do love that.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because of your role with Bethlehem Baptist. You were feet to the fire and out front and center, so very similar, right?
It is, and folks were asking, you know, well, what is a pastor doing serving as a mayor? And you're all right. The two go hand in hand because you care about people, you serve people, you help people, and that's my life. And so I don't necessarily go to a job every day. I get to go and serve people every day. Now, you know, I do go to the office, but I get to do that. And I'll tell you another thing too. A lot of people don't know, but serving as mayor, you're giving the city some good time, you know, and we don't get paid, by the way. You know, we don't get mileage, we don't get per diems, we don't get any of that. What we get is the joy of seeing projects coming to fruition, you know, like we talked about on last night, you know, the big Smith Street project, which is going to be huge. We're partnering with Ho Global, and they're going to come in, and we're talking about multifamily restaurant, retail venue that's going to stretch all the way down right behind you, ma'am. So, and Laura, you like to do this anyway. Laura's going to be, you all are going to be in the thick of things, and you're going to see that happen. We're going to be, my understanding is that they're going to break ground this year. So that'll be one of those things that we get to cheer together. And you're talking about maybe a $50 million project, which makes this stretch of real estate the most expensive, I think, in Mansfield, about $12 million an acre. So it's mind-boggling, but that's where we are. And it's also going to help our other businesses in town, because here's the deal. Here's how that works. You know, when you create and make Mansfield a destination city, I mean, that's where people will come in, you know, on the weekend, and they spend their dollars and they go back to wherever else they live. You know, that raises everybody's visibility and gives people an opportunity to take in and to enjoy restaurants and retail throughout the city. So that's what that's all about, to be honest with you. So you know what we say: rising tides raise all boats, and that's what we're
Okay,
thinking.
because that was going to be my question.
Sure.
Because from a business perspective,
yes,
most businesses are not down here.
That is correct.
And so when they see all the energy and effort being applied down here, the question is always why.
Yes.
And why the businesses here, and what about the businesses elsewhere?
Yes.
And so...
Yes. Well, I'm hoping that in the next few weeks we'll be able to just announce some of the marketing that we're doing as a city council, mayor, and staff, where we're bringing folks to the 360 corridor as well. So again, that stretches us out. Excuse me. And as as the city of Mansfield grows, one of the things that we wanted to do is to make sure that it was balanced growth, right? So as we work with folks in the reserve area, which is, near the hospital and that kind of thing, we don't want downtown to be left out, because we know that as the city continues to grow out south, then it's just going to happen. If we don't give attention to downtown, it will take away attention from downtown to the newer amenities that's coming south of here.
Anything else from last night that you want to give us an update on or talk about?
Thank you. You know what? Our real heroes, those men and women in blue, our first responders. Last night, we recognized 4 officers who actually nabbed a suspect person who had kidnapped a child. And that happened right here in Mansfield, Texas. That's something that we talk about, we applaud. Oftentimes our people in blue, our law enforcement officers, they don't get the attaboys, the pat on the back that they should. And the men and women that they go out there and they protect us every day. So that was definitely an extra added highlight, if you would, from last night. And those are things that people need to know about our city. We're going to continue to work to make sure that we're the safest city, not just in the Metroplex, but the safest city in the country. And we have that. And I want those folks to know as well that we're going to look out for them. And I want their spouses to know that we're going to take care of your loved ones while they're taking care of us. And that's what it's all about here in Mansfield. That's why I'm excited to have the opportunity to serve as the mayor here. I believe that I work with an outstanding team of people on that council. And I think this time I'll speak on their behalf by saying that to a person, each and every one of them has the heart of Mansfield. And they want to see the best for our city. So it's enriching. This is a good time to be alive for you, Michael Evans, watching this city grow like it is.
Anything in regards to business?
Every day. Every day. In regard to the city of Mansfield, we want to make sure that we're taking care of all of our businesses. You brought that point up earlier, and you're 100% right. Just a few months ago, we made sure in regard to contracting with the city, in regard to working for the city on behalf of the city, that we started what we call the Mansfield. It's a Mansfield First project, and we're happy about that, because now, if you would, there's more transparency, and also we remove some of the barriers for individuals making contact with the city, and those persons who are contractors, general contractors, subcontractors, they can work with and they can work for the city, and again, that helps them to feed their families as well. But I tell you this, what we saw and what was announced on last night is just the first of some big things we're going to be talking about, not just here, but throughout the city. So you're going to be hearing more about what this council is actually doing, and we just can't wait. So I'll let that be the teaser. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.
All right. Until we do it again.
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Michael Evans.
Thank you for letting me serve.